Hello and welcome to Clearview News Desk. We're reaching you live from Nigeria's capital city, Abuja. I am Imefonukun with this and more. The Supreme Court has set aside the judgment of the Court of Appeal in Abuja recognizing Julius Abure as the national chairman of the Labour Party. In a unanimous judgment this Friday, a 5-member panel of the Apex Court held that the Court of Appeal lacked the jurisdiction to have pronounced Abure national chairman of the Labour Party, having earlier found that the substance of the case was about the party's leadership. It held that the issue of leadership was an internal affair of a party over which court lacked jurisdiction and noted that Abure's tenure had since expired. The court allowed the appeal filed by Senate Esther Nenadi Usman and one other and held that it was meritorious. It proceeded to dismiss the cross-appeal filed by the Abure faction of the Labour Party for being unmeritorious. Reacting to the judgment, the National Secretary of the National Caretaker Committee of the Labour Party, Senator Darlington Nwokocha, expressed satisfaction with the judgment, describing it as a landmark achievement which is well-deserved and encouraging, adding that the Labour Party has come to stay.
I'm so happy about this landmark judgment. It's something that is quite deserving. It's something that is quite encouraging for any person to resort to court anytime such situation like this arises. I'm happy today that Labour Party has come to stay. This is a people's party. This is a party everybody believes in. And I want to thank the member and congratulate all the members of the NCC, from the our national chairman, Senator Nenadi Usman, and all other members of the National Caretaker Committee, and also the entire leadership of our NWC, NEC, where you have the TUC members, where you have the NLC members, where you have the Governor Alex Oti and the Deputy Governor, and every other person that is a member of the Labour Party, and all the faithfuls that believe in democracy. I think this is quite resounding for democracy. It has brought back the belief at the instance and strength of the democratic system in Nigeria. The message I have for the party members is that all along they have been so patient, because situations have risen where they should have rioted or reacted violently, but they have been so patient. So I'm telling them that they should now still remain patient and let's build the party together. All hands must be on deck moving forward. God bless.
Senate. Senator representing Kogi Central Senatorial District, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Oduahan, has applauded the decision of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, to throw out the petition against her. Applauding the Independent National Electoral Commission for rejecting a petition to recall her as a lawmaker representing Kogi Central Senatorial District, the embattled senator argued that most of the addresses provided in the petition for a recall were false because most houses in her district were not labeled. Senator Natasha Akpoti-Oduahan said she could bet that even if INEC had gone into the verification stage, they would have struggled to even have 500 people come out to attest to signing the petition. The suspended senator also accused the Senate President Godswill Akpabio, Governor Usman Ododo, and ex-Governor Yahaya Bello of sponsoring a failed recall. The female lawmaker said the electoral umpire should have thrown out the petition long before it did on April 3rd, 2025.
For me, the most important thing is this recall process has been stalled, and I give kudos and credit to INEC, even though I believe they should have thrown it away from the first on the first go. I think it was void ab initio, because listen to what the gentleman said, that there is no law in the Electoral Act that says that a petition should be discarded just because there is no address. But again, what if the address is false? Because the address provided there is number 4, Oborokeba, Oboroke, Kogi State. I bet you there's no address like that. Oboroke is just 5 minutes away from me, and I did send people there. There is no address. Most of the streets in my hometown there are not labeled. So the question to add to INEC is, what if the address is fake? And again, the cover letter of the petition was Kogi Central Political Frontier. And we ran a check with CAC, And that does not exist again. So the question to INEC is, can a non-registered body sponsor a petition against a senator? I think these are loopholes that INEC needs to look into and probably strengthen the laws in that, because I think it should have been discarded on the first go.
Meanwhile, a spokesman for INEC, Rotimi Oyakame, insisted that the petition did not meet the recall process. According to him, INEC acted professionally and was not partisan in the whole episode, declaring that no further action shall be taken on the recall of the senator.
We should always expect citizens to exercise their right. It's a constitutional matter. The Constitution gives constituents the right to recall their representative if they no longer have confidence. And no one can predict when this will happen. And our own lesson is that we must be prepared for any eventuality like this. And of course, we are prepared because we have our regulations and guidelines. We have the asset, we have the resources. If it comes to going to do verification, if it comes to going for a referendum, we will have been able to do that as well.
Recall that Akpoto Uduahan's lawyer, Victor Giwa, had earlier accused the Kogi state government of sponsoring the recall of the suspended female lawmaker through Charity Omole, one of the heads of the Kogi state governor, Usman Odudu, on Monday, March 24, 2025. And in the foreign scene, South Korea's top court has unanimously ruled this Friday to remove impeached President Yoon Suk-yeol from office over his disastrous martial law declaration, triggering fresh elections after months of political turmoil. Meanwhile, opposition party lawmakers clapped their hands as the verdict was announced, calling it historic, while lawmakers from Yoon's parties filed out of the courtroom. Yoon, 64, was suspended by lawmakers over his December 3rd attempt to subvert civilian rule, which saw armed soldiers deployed to parliament. He was also arrested on insurrection charges as part of a separate criminal case. Yoon's removal, which is effective immediately, triggers fresh presidential elections, which must be held within 60 days. A landmine hunting rat in Cambodia has reportedly set a new world record by sniffing out more than 100 mines and pieces of unexploded ordnance, according to a statement by the Belgian charity Apopo this Friday. Running, a giant African punched rat, have tracked down 109 landmines and 15 other potentially deadly war remnants since its deployment to northern Puch Vihel province in August 2021. The 5-year-old Ronin has been named the most successful mine detection rat in the organization history, Apopo said. His exceptional accomplishments have earned him the Guinness World Record title for most landmines detected by a rat, highlighting the critical role of hero rat in humanitarian demining. In a rather sad development, an inmate has reportedly killed his wife as she visited him in a prison in eastern Germany, prosecutors said this Friday. It was gathered that the incident occurred on Thursday at the Borg prison in Magdeburg, west of Belgium. The 37-year-old prisoner was reportedly alone with his 35-year-old wife in a room set up for visitors of long-term inmates, where the woman was subsequently found dead. Meanwhile, prosecutors are investigating the incident on suspicion of homicide. Controversial American rapper Kanye West has dropped the biggest hint about his split from wife Bianca Censori after 2 years of marriage. The 47-year-old announced this in the form of lyrics for his latest song titled Bianca. In the lyrics for the track, which is part of his new album WW3, Yale claims Bianca tried to have him committed. The couple got married in December 2022, shortly after Yale's divorce with Kim Kardashian was finalized. Throughout their relationship, Kenya and Bianca have hit headlines, especially with their choice of dressing, especially their Grammys red carpet appearance, which sparked concern for Bianca as it was claimed the couple argued over the stunt days before. And that's the news. You can follow up on latest events and happenings around you via social media platforms on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Clearview News Desk, or via an handle on X, formerly known as Twitter, at Clearview Online. Many thanks for watching. I am Imefonokun.